Well, welcome, Dr. Barsica. We are so excited to talk about Desert Healthcare District and your foundation because I know you have a really important new collaboration in our desert that has made such a big impact. Tell us a little bit about what you've created.
Well, thank you for this opportunity to highlight the work that we're doing. We formed a collaborative which we call the Coachella Valley Equity Collaborative. And the name equity means that in health, we have to provide everyone a fair chance at being healthy. And to accomplish that, we have to remove a number of barriers that some communities have in accessing healthcare. When it comes to COVID-19, we know that communities that are either linguistically or geographically isolated, that are facing a digital divide, that have no time to go into a vaccine center to get the vaccine, we're facing many challenges. So we removed all those barriers by partnering with a number of organizations. We have 8 partnering organizations. Those are Coachella Valley Alianza, we have Pueblo Unido, Visión y Compromiso, the Galilee Center. There are so many other organizations that are working with us, and these organizations work with community members. We have organized vaccination and testing events and brought them into their communities, into their churches, in places where they work, where they live, and that has allowed us to vaccinate a very large number of residents in the Coachella Valley.
Wow.
We have had over 200 events in Coachella Valley to vaccinate our community members, and 40,000 vaccines have been provided that way.
Wow, I was going to ask you, that's such an impressive collaborative effort, and I would think that there's some data available that you can share with us to prove, in fact, how important this has been.
Well, it has allowed us to be at 75% vaccination rate in the Coachella Valley, which is a much higher vaccination rate than other parts of the state and, of course, many other parts of the country.
Yeah, that's so impressive. So for any of our viewers that are still a little hesitant, what advice do you give them about making sure that they get vaccinated?
Well, I think the most important thing to highlight is that the vaccines are safe. We see that the side effects are very minimal and only happen in a small number of people. We also see that the vaccine is highly effective, and we see that in the latest wave of COVID-19 infections, because it has been a pandemic of the unvaccinated. We see that people that are not vaccinated are 5 times more likely to get infected, 10 times more likely to be hospitalized, and 11 times more likely to die. So it is important that we are all vaccinated, because that's the only way that we can prevent disease, death, and go back to normal. We all want to go back to normal.
Absolutely. And speaking about getting back to normal, of course, children are still at risk, and the schools have had issues opening, closing. What do we know about the younger population here in our valley?
Well, we see the number increasing, but still the population 12 to 17 has the lowest vaccination rate in the valley, and we're working to make sure that these children have access to the vaccine, that their parents receive the education, the comfort to know that this is a safe and effective vaccine for them.
Great. And where can our viewers find more information?
Well, we can always go to our website, dhcd.org, and find all information, events, what we're doing, who they can talk to.
Great. Thank you so much for really getting out into our valley. As you said, so many places where people can find you. So important to get the word out. We still need to make sure we're all vaccinated.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.